Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another footy talk. Champions League is back. Happy birthday, my bro.
Bless up, man. Bless up. Was hoping to wake up to a club statement, but silly me for even thinking that. It's good to be
It's all
back,
good.
though. It's good to be back, even though our European hopes are officially in the bin. I've given up on that. You can't beat the bottom two in the league. Forget it. Forget it.
Nah, hey, it's not just you though, bro. I think we're like 8 points off fifth ourselves, bro. So I don't even think we can really get fifth. So no, it's
Now
looking a bit.
you'll get Europa or conference. Like, you're not going to be happy
Man don't
about
want
it, but you have
Europa though.
something.
Man don't want Europa, blood. Man, would rather get nothing. I'll be honest.
Even with a new manager, like you don't feel like you could potentially get through, and that's another route to Europe, the UCL the season after.
Maybe. You know what I mean?
I get it, though. Europa and Conference League, they're never anything to flex in general. But you'll end up in some sort of European competition. I don't think you'll be out of the top 8 by the end of the season.
Nah, me neither. But like, it's one of them ones where it's like it's nothing to flex, and also it messes up your league run as well. But like, them Thursday to Saturday games, bruv, or Thursday Sunday are jarring, bro.
I hear that. We've seen that problem all for the last 4 or 5 seasons. So I kind of get that. But with the same breath, 2 ways into the UCL the season after. And a trophy at the end of it. With the right manager, it would actually be a decent run.
Nah, facts. What go on for Sheffield United though, bro? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand anymore, innit? Like, I understand the manager thing, yeah, to a certain degree, but it's like surely the players you have should be dealing with Sheffield United regardless.
No, I'd agree with that. Like, that was my thing for the Burnley game. You draw to a 10-man Burnley without a manager for 45 minutes. And it's like, okay, yeah, you kind of need to do a bit more. And I guess we could make the same argument for Sheffield of them being even worse, but the structure was even worse. The game management was even worse. Like, Cole Palmer didn't have a good game. Petrovic could have done better with the goal. Gallagher was just the same old typical Gallagher. Enzo had good passes, tried to make things tick, but the setup in the final third was atrocious, and players didn't know what to do in that setup. You had Enzo spending the whole first half telling players where to run to, and I'm meant to believe we're actually coaching something in game. We're not. Like, defensively, we're a mess. Going forward, we make it up as we go along. We decided to put Gallagher on the wings for no reason. And because that guy don't stay in position, it means Cucurella is doing 3 roles at once on the left-hand side. Then you've got Madueke isolated on the right. You've got Cole Palmer playing in the middle for no reason when he's been cooking on the right. And because he likes to drop deep to get the ball, Jackson is isolated again. So he's got the Sheffield United defense have the easiest job in the world dealing with him. So I look at all of that and it's like, that attack was thrown out there to suffer. Simple as, because we could barely get the ball into a final third, and I think we had 3 shots on target against Sheffield United. Like, Sheffield United had higher XG, they had more big chances created, they won more duels. I think they had more shots. Like, it's embarrassing that they came out for this game set up better than we did. Then when we finally get the second goal, we take off the goal scorer, we take off the assister. We start playing slow, lethargic football because we want to just try and protect the 2-1 lead away at Sheffield United. That's where we've got to. And then we bring on 2 substitutions late on in the middle of a set piece. Players are unaware, and we concede immediately after. Like, I get it. Like, these players have disappointed to a point, but like, I can't look at anything in that game and not look at the manager first. And it's not a case where I always do that, because after the Burnley game, I was like, nah, as much as I want to get at Poch, and he has made mistakes again in this game, you were down to 10 men. You were down to 10 men against Burnley at home. You had chance. You made chances. You didn't take those chances. You hit the goalkeeper half the time. You didn't even test him like that. Sheffield United, it weren't that sort of game. It was a game where we just were stifled by our own lack of tactics. And it shows that even Sheffield United, if you set them up decently, they're going to do better than the team that's clueless. All the more reason why we should have sat Poch, but I said after the Burnley game it was pointless getting rid of him by then. Every reason to sack him then, I would have told you back in October, I would have told you back in December. Now you just got to die on the sword. Europe, I think, is done. We had one little opportunity beating you guys, and there's a reason why I didn't gas it or I didn't start cooking Man United too tough or anything, because I knew what was round the corner.
Yeah.
I said, like, just build a run. Cool. You had a brilliant moment against Man United. I'm calling it a moment, not a good match, because that was an absolute mid-off. Build on it, because I know what we're like. I know we are the type of team to finally beat Man United and then go and draw to Sheffield United. And look what we did. Bottom of the table. 4 points dropped against the bottom two. I'm no longer thinking about Europe. If we find a way to scam the FA Cup, fairs. But in terms of the league, I'm done believing that we have the consistency needed to even get into top 7 and top 8. You faced the bottom two and you took 2 points. 2 points. I'm good. Even the Man United game, forget it. We were good until we conceded, and then we were absolute trash. And then it's just you guys fumbled it in the last minute of added time. That's all it was.
100%.
Palmer's second half weren't great, just turned up in moments.
He wasn't. But he was decisive, innit? And that's just what it is, bro. Like, what's this? He said this season's so bad for Chelsea and United that even if either team in the FA Cup, both managers should be sacked. Facts. Bro. Bro, but this is what it is. But bro, I can't see Chelsea getting past City, innit? And it's one of them ones where I can't see us getting past City. So I've written that trophy off. I can't really see us getting past Coventry. So it's one of them ones.
People talking about, don't worry, we still got the FA Cup. I'm like, how have you just watched the last 3 games and you want to talk to me about Man City? Oh, we turn up against Man City. We haven't beaten them. We literally do not have a victory over Man City to flex. We have 2 good performances. Great. Nice. Like, that's a participation award. Get a victory. You beat Man City, then fine. I'll have a little bit of hopium for the FA Cup final. But, I mean, my manager just came out after we drew to Sheffield United and said we struggle against these sorts of teams. So, I don't know how we're going to do against the likes of Man United and the mighty Coventry City if we struggle against these sorts of teams, propping up the rest of the teams in the Premier League. I have to figure that one out.
Well, it's not ideal, bruv. Man said Pochettino's biggest mistake is trying to convince everyone Gallagher's an important player. Chelsea can play way better, probably without that guy. He's literally Mason Mount regen, and Mason Mount's awful.
That's the sort of guy.
The Gallagher thing's weird.
Mount and Havertz.
Yeah,
he'd have all 3 of them just running around playing fetch if he could.
No, it's true. Did you see the Thomas Tuchel press conference talking about Kai Havertz and that?
No, what do you say?
You're just basically saying that he probably scored the most important goal of his managerial career, and hopefully,
not wrong.
Hopefully, like, he can kind of do him a favor pretty much and not play too well and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But basically saying he knows him well, and do you know what I mean? It's good to see him getting the love at Arsenal and all this waffle, bro. But he was basically just saying, yeah, hopefully, I mean, he doesn't do too well.
All they got to do is isolate him. If you can isolate him from the rest of the players, fair enough. Like, I do believe he's started slotting into that Arsenal team a little bit better, but in terms of the player, like, I don't think he's improved anything bar his physicality. I'll be so real with you. Even the goals that he's scoring, it's like majority cutbacks and headers.
Yeah, bro. Listen, he hasn't improved anything, but he suits what Arteta's trying to do, innit? You know them ones. He suits what Arteta's trying to do in a sense that, bro, I'll be honest, yeah. Like,
yo, you got an Ornstein bomber.
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. But I'll be honest. What's his name? Gabriel Jesus is shit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Because
he
of that,
like 2-3 chances.
Yeah. So because of that, yeah, it's like Havertz is doing all right for that reason, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's better for them than Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus, he looks good on the eye, yeah, but he's useless, innit? And that's why Pep got rid of him, really, innit? So it's one of them things where I think that he slotted in well as a striker, and if people remember when he initially came in, yeah, I did say the reason why he brought in Kai Havertz is because he's a utility player, bro. He can use him up front, he can use him in midfield, and he probably thinks he can use him on the right. If Saka gets injured, bro. That's why he brought him in. But I always thought primarily he was brought in to play up front, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just honestly think that the manager probably slotted him in midfield because he didn't really want to ruffle too many feathers. And now you're seeing him play up front a lot more now. So it's clear that he sees Kai Havertz as the focal point of the attack, bro. And he knows Jesus isn't good enough.
But
He just didn't want to do it from the beginning.
But I think that's also more the case because, like, yeah, they're playing him there more now, and he's playing better than Jesus is. But they're still looking for a striker in the summer.
Yeah, they're being linked with Gyökeres, but I don't know. I don't know.
He's a good striker. It's just the
no, it's not that I don't know about him. Like, he looks like he's got some very good fundamentals. I think he'll do well at Arsenal, but I just don't know if he risks bringing in another striker, bro, because he's still got Trossard that's not playing. Obviously I think Martinelli's been injured because we haven't seen that much of him. Jesus has been
getting back in now.
He's been using Jesus on the wing a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Arteta don't like to have too many people competing for positions, bro. So unless an attacker goes out, I don't see him bringing in another one because it wouldn't really make sense.
Well, then what's the plan? Because, like, I'd be very surprised if they go to a major trophy with Havertz up top or Jesus up top. So they're going to need to try and upgrade. Maybe Jesus leaves. I don't know, because obviously Havertz ain't going in his first year. And like you said, he can play in a multiple of positions. Whether he can play well in them is different, but he can play a role in them. So I could see that, even though I do think they still massively overpaid for him. But they need a better striker, and I do think they're really going to look out for one, because that's probably the reason why they're not a couple points higher up the table and clear of everybody else.
These lot are saying that Eddie and Nelson probably leave. That's what they're saying. Fair enough.
Not Eddie. Didn't Reece Nelson resign like a year ago?
I'm not sure.
Although he barely uses him anyway, so I wouldn't be too shocked if
they bring in Gyökeres, as a backup to Kai Havertz, then it's a good signing. That would be smart, I'll be honest. That'd be very smart if they could go and do that, because there's no guarantee he hits the ground running in the Premier League. But from what I've seen of him, he's got good fundamentals. He's physically strong, and he's a completely different profile to Kai Havertz. So if they bring him in to replace Eddie on the bench, then I think that works well.
Yeah, that would strengthen their depth massively.
Absolutely. But I don't think they bring in another attacker without getting rid of one, because they've already got too many. And now, especially, I guess Smith Rowe's a midfielder, but I think they've already got too many, bro. It doesn't look like the manager likes to work with a lot of players, bro. Because even who's their right wing replacement for Saka if he gets injured? They'll just use Jesus.
Nelson.
Yeah, but they won't use Reece. They'll just use Jesus on the right, or do you know what I mean, or something like that.
That'll be a Jesus or Trossard thing.
Yeah, exactly. I think he just likes to have players that loads of multifunctional players in it, so he can use them in different positions. I don't think he likes having loads of players. It doesn't seem that way. Do you know what I mean? And Pep's similar. He don't like having loads of players. He just likes having loads of players that can play different positions. So if Gyökeres comes in, I think somebody goes out.
Yeah, it'd have to. It's hard to figure out which one it would be. There is a couple of depth options, though. Players that could leave, could potentially go on loan, or they're just rotting in the reserves. One of the three.
So now it'd be interesting. Bro, John Murtough has stepped down. We all know what that means. He's been sacked. Do you know what I mean? And what did I tell you? Look, I told you, man, what was going to happen, yeah? I can't remember what show it was, bro. I don't know how I keep doing this, but it's obvious, bro. Like, I understand how these corporate brands work. Remember the signs where they were saying, oh, Man United interested in keeping John Murtough on in another capacity, and they're going to offer him a different job. I told you they was going to offer him a job that he didn't want. Now, this is what they always do. You know the ones, them man say, oh, you ain't got to go home. We got to get the hell up out of here, bro. Like, this is just what it is. They just said to him, yeah, oh, you can stay if you want to clean boots. I told you they're going to offer him a shit job. These men were talking about...
No,
Yeah,
they're just saying
bro.
step down. Although, is that a nicer way of just saying sacked? Or
Bruv, he's
or
gone,
they leave
bro.
on better terms?
I told these man they were gonna offer him a shit job. I told you, like that chief of like kit washing or something. That they were always gonna offer him a dead job, like because when
I
they were
said,
saying, "Oh,
hand out the halftime oranges and that.
bro, listen," they said, "Yeah." They said, "Oh, they've been impressed with Murto and they're gonna try and offer him another role and that, bruv." Donna, bro. This is how man operate in the corporate world, bro. I told you, lot, bro. I've been around this stuff too much, bro. Even though man ain't directly been in the corporate world like that, I'm very, very much aware from people I know that work in it, yeah, and knowing people higher up in certain institutions how they do things, bro. You always have to read between the lines, bro. They'll never tell you that they're getting rid of you, but they'll try and make your job untenable, bro. They'll try and make it.
Managing you out. I've heard of that.
Yep. That's what they do. They try and make it so that you can't be here. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what they've done with Murto. They've said, you know what, mate? We're gonna replace you in it, but you know what it is, brother. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll offer you something else. Do you know what I mean? Because you make good cups of tea and that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, how do you feel about this role? Oh, we're gonna give you a pay decrease as well. You know that man just start to just say,
They're
"Oh,
gonna change the hours and all that.
yeah, that's it. Change your hours and that." You said you can't work Wednesdays. They're gonna give you a Wednesday shift. This is what these bros do. This is what these guys do. They'll demote you, reduce your pay, and make you not want to be there. But they'll do it
And
so
they'll
nice.
micromanage everything you do just to get in your head.
Bro. Do you know, oh, mate? Like, you see that deadline? Like, how's that coming along and that, bro? Them man just don't want
deadline. What deadline? You
What
didn't get the message. What
bro,
message?
you didn't get the email, yeah? What, brother? Man said, what? You ain't checking your
Didn't send a
emails?
single thing.
That ain't good, John. Not checking your emails. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a
That's
company
strike 2, mate.
That's it, bruv.
And you already got strike 1. You don't even know about it.
Bruv, this is what these man do. I seen it from a mile away, saying Wilcox will be the technical director. They sacked Darren Fletcher low key. Bro, I told you, they'll keep Darren Fletcher, yeah, as the chief of I don't know, blood. Boot cleaner, bruv, or something. He'll stay in the company. He'll stay in the company. He'll get demoted, and he'll stay because he can't get a job nowhere else because he shouldn't have got this job in the first place. So Darren Fletcher will get downgraded. He'll get his pay down. His pay will get jacked down.
What was his role? Oh, technical director.
Technical director. They already got a brother on gardening leave, and they've already given his job to someone else, bro, and he's still there. Do you understand what I'm saying? But his twins just signed pro deals in the academy. So it's one of them ones where they'll just keep him here just to keep him happy, and Fletcher will be happy to be at Man United. They'll just give him another job that means nothing, bro, with no office. That's all.
Hey, if it makes him happy, then fair enough. Fair enough.
Do you know what I'm saying? You just see him walking around, bro. Just see Fletcher walking around Carrington, bro. He's got no office, bro. Man's having his meetings, yeah, in the cafeteria, bro. This is just what's gonna go on, bro. Like, this is what these men do.
Stadium tours and all that. It's mad.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, they were always getting rid of him, bro. I saw this coming from a mile away. So the fact that they're saying that he stepped down, he didn't step down. He got forced out, but he got forced out respectfully. So now he feels like he made the decision to leave. It's amazing. It's like the man them that get dumped on purpose because they're too shook to break up with their girl, blood. So them man get caught cheating on purpose. You know, like that.
They start moving mad, or they start changing their energy.
There, man. That's it. Man, just start moving mad, bro. They're trying to get their P45.
Manage their own way out.
100%, and then they're gaslighting their way out of relationships and that, bro. That's what their man do, bro. I seen man do it, fam.
The girls, I don't know what changed. What changed?
man start coming home late, blood. Man start going out and getting drunk on the weekends when man
messaging late.
Yeah, bro.
Left on scene. Oh, my phone died. Oh my bad,
bruv. Man start acting out of character, bro. Just kind of get the boot, blood. I'm telling you, bro. I've seen bare of it. Once the man them have checked out, bro, they start doing mad things they never used to do before. This is what it is. Man are just outside getting drunk all the time. That's what it is. They're dying.
Beach at Bournemouth in May, bruv. It's crazy.
They're dying to get their P45, bro. And this is exactly what it is, bro. So them man were just trying to force Murto out. And they done a good job in it. Like, I called it from the beginning.
R.I.P. Murto madness.
Mm.
It's all mad.
That's it. Man said at certain level they let you step down instead of firing you to avoid embarrassment, but you really have no choice. But this is it,
Yeah, I've
bro.
heard of that.
100% as well. But you know what it is with Murto? It was a situation where the fact that the club were leaking stuff, saying that they were happy with him, yeah, and they were looking to give him a different role. I don't think that it was a situation that they were gonna sack him, because they didn't have to sack him, because they were probably thinking, you know what, he's useful, but not for what we need him for. Do you know what I'm saying? So we can have him around. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to stay, you can stay. It's one of them ones. It's one of them ones. It wasn't
But if
that
you're
get
not
out.
staying in this role, we could find
Yeah,
something else if you want. Don't
100%.
mind.
Because I'm sure he is knowledgeable. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's not the guy to do the job that we need him to do. So it's like, now you have your uses, but you can't be on the salary that you was on before. Like, even Arnold, I heard his payout was like 5 M's. These men are getting paid a lot of money.
Well, it says a lot that Ineos are coming in and they're already making these changes. So I get why you're feeling positive about your club's future.
Oh, 100%, bro. I'm feeling very positive about my club's future, yeah. And you know what it is? I said after the Liverpool game that we're not far off Liverpool and the rest of these lot. And someone brought to my attention, yeah, that even last season, yeah, we were 3 wins behind Arsenal and five wins behind Man City last season. And then we went backwards.
Well, at the end of the season or at a certain point?
No, at the end of the season, the wins difference. Like,
oh, I thought you meant points.
No wins.
Okay.
We are 3 wins behind
though.
Arsenal and 5 behind City, and we've declined even further on last season, bro. And this is exactly what I'm saying, bro. Like, if we kicked on last season the way we were supposed, if the trajectory was a positive one, yeah, we would be in the conversation, bro, this season again, bro. Like, we're not
it's
that far away.
Window for you guys.
It's another crap window.
Hoyland, Mount, all of that.
Bro, we're not that far away, guys. It feels like it, but we're honestly not, bro. And that's not me being positive for the sake of it, because I don't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm being very real. Like, the level of this Premier League is not so high that we have so much work to do. Most of our problems are structural problems. Most of them. They're not
copy and paste that for my club too.
Yeah, they're not personnel problems. Because when you look at when you say 5 wins, yeah, broski, like 5 wins. If you look at the games we've lost, do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. When you look at the games we've lost, right? We've done it to ourselves. We shouldn't be losing to teams like Fulham. Do you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be losing to teams like Fulham. Like, I swear we lost to Nottingham Forest. We shouldn't be losing to Forest. Like, when you look at the game, yeah, bro, come on, man. Like, when you actually look, yeah, when you actually look at the teams we lost to, if we just beat the teams we were supposed to beat, we'd be in the title race. We would be. That's the reality.
That's what Liverpool have been able to do. Even if they've struggled with the top 6 games, they've beaten everybody they're expected to beat. That's why they're still up there.
Exactly.
Man City as well. They ain't had a good top 6 record either this season.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So it's the points we finished off, but also the style of football this season has not been good. And yeah, City gave up the last 2 games, but even so, we would have still been in the race. Do you understand what I'm saying? We would have still been in the race. And now we're not even in the race for top 5. And this is my point. So when I look at Liverpool, like 8 points or something like that, bro. We can't do it.
You are. Oh wow, you're 11 with a game in hand.
Yeah, we're done. This is the point. Do you know what I'm saying? So this United needing 3 good windows is nonsense, bro. Liverpool finished below us last season, and now they're in a title race because they had 1 good window. Like what? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, you've seen how quick, yeah, things can change in the Premier League, bruv. What are we doing? Do you know what I'm saying? Bro,
yeah,
listen.
I think generally people just get stuck in the present and they look at the state of the team at that point and think everything needs to change. Even with Chelsea, it's like, no, bro, literally just give me a new manager first and foremost. I'm going to be competing for top 5, top 6, just like that. 100%. You get me a better striker and everything. I'm probably looking a little higher than that. Yeah, that's it. Like the defense, yeah, our defense is atrocious. Our defensive structure is atrocious too. I had Graham Potter with nearly the same players, and we had the third best defense in the league until Lampard came in.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I believe in this squad. Couple of individuals, no. Like, I won't lie. There is a few we do need to change up, but as a squad, I've been saying all season we are not at the level of where we should be in the league. 9th, 11th. And people tell me I need experience for top 7. Come on, man. Like, I don't need to hear that. If you're gonna talk to me top 4 and that, cool, fine, I'll listen. That's when I'll hear stuff about experience, because you need a bit more consistency. I am asking for a run of wins. I haven't got that all season. I think we've won back-to-back games like twice or 3 times this entire league season. Do you know how crazy that is? Like, that's the problem. The problem is zero consist. We have the easiest run of games right now. The easiest run since the start of the season. I said, get me 4 wins. 4 wins, nothing else. 4 wins. The only game I'll even slightly accept you dropping points in is United. What do you do? You draw to Burnley down to 10 men. You beat United just. And then you go draw to Sheffield United. Yeah, finished. We're done. I'm done.
I hear it, bro. This comment is hilarious because I've been acknowledging you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been acknowledging you, man. You know what it is? If you want someone to suck off your football club, go and watch AFTV, blood. This is not AFTV. I've given Arsenal plenty of credit for what they're doing, bruv. If you didn't watch the show yesterday with Hadj, that's your problem. If you didn't watch Band Sports News again, that's your problem. I've given Arsenal credit for what they're doing. Plenty
if you didn't acknowledge the transformation of Arsenal, you'd still acknowledge them as an 8th place team.
Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, what are these men talking about, bro? The bottom line is, yeah, go win some trophies.
I want praise that they haven't deserved, that I haven't earned yet. Go win a major trophy, bro.
Bro, go win some trophies, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because man, I don't really care about all this. Because I'll be real, yeah. It's like Arsenal fans are going on, yeah, like they've got here overnight. They have not got here overnight. You man finished 8th twice, yeah. You finished 5th. And even last season, even last season, yeah. Like, bro, the football you were playing last season wasn't even the football you're playing this season. This has been a gradual process. Last season, you weren't playing this football. You might have been more exciting, but you were easier to beat last season. The team that you are this season, you're talking like you've been this team for 5 years, but you got no trophies to show for it. It makes no sense. Like, humble yourselves. Do you know what I mean? Because just as quickly, yeah, as the title, you thought you had the title last season, you didn't have it. The same thing can happen this season. The same thing can happen, and all of a sudden, yeah, humble crumble never tasted so good. So just get over the line first before you start talking shit. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't give credit for people taking part. I only give credit to people when they win stuff, bro. I see Liverpool lose, yeah. I swear I think Liverpool lost to City. And I think they got 100 points or close to 100 points and still didn't win the league.
Yeah. 18-19. Though I think they won UCL.
Well, there you go. I didn't give them credit for that. You know why? Because they didn't win it, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't give them credit. I still called Klopp the bridesmaid. Because until you win the trophy, you don't deserve credit for anything, bro.
708 Chelsea. That might be the best Chelsea squad I've ever seen in terms of players on paper. You know what they won that season? Nothing.
No.
Absolutely nothing. So we don't talk about that season too tough. So it's the same thing with this. Like,
this is what I'm saying,
Arsenal fans want all the praise when they haven't deserved it yet. Like,
bro,
no one is saying you're not a good team. Like, you are one more season away from being compared to Pochettino's Spurs.
100%.
So focus on that. Go win major honors. Because, like, in 10 years' time, if Arteta's left and he's left with nothing, what then? What are you gonna praise? Oh, we pushed Manchester City. We put the pressure on and all that. Football is about winning. We've said this on numerous streams for numerous years. Go win a trophy. Then forget the validation that you're asking for from everyone, because you're going to get it. Like, nobody is enough of a hater to not acknowledge a team that has won the Champions League or won the Premier League. It's just, you ain't done it. So what's there to praise? Yes, you've gone right back to where you were under Arsene Wenger 10 years ago. Great. You weren't happy then, so why should we be happy? Why should we be happy now?
You know what I'm saying? That, bro, listen, the point is, yeah, go and do it, and then you can come and chat shit, and then you can have all the smoke. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm not from the era of people getting pats on the backs for doing this. Do you know what I'm saying? For doing nothing.
I refuse to acknowledge this era because it's that.
For participating. We don't give out participation trophies where I'm from. We don't do that. And I'm not going to start now.
I despise when my manager was like, "Oh, getting to Wembley is an achievement." What do you mean? No, it's not.
It's not. You man are always at Wembley.
Yeah, win. Like, we're the real Mr. Wembley. I think we're the ones that have been to Wembley the most since it reopened. I don't care about a trip to Wembley. Been there, done that. Go win some trophies. I've lost 6 in a row there. That's what really matters.
Exactly. So yeah, bro, like, it's one of them things where the respect is there 100%. I even went as far as saying that I don't even see them losing a game in the Premier League, because they don't look like losing a game. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't look like losing one, bro. Like, honestly, this Arsenal team right now, it's like Arteta's got a certain amount of pragmatism, yeah, that he hasn't shown previously. Well, maybe not last season. He showed it at the beginning, because when he first came in, yeah, he was just doing everything to not lose games. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he tried different formations, he done whatever. Like, he inherited the Emery team and he played the 3 at the back, and he said, you know what, I'm going to use the players that I have in the best way possible. And he did that. So he's shown that he can be pragmatic. But the way he's setting up with this mid-block 4-4-2 and not really pressing too high up like what he used to do, like, he's shown that he can rough it out, innit? And that's what's been the most impressive thing about this Arsenal team, is the fact that this season, like, even in the Brighton game, they weren't really trying to, like, go all out to attack Brighton. If you look at the goals that they scored, like, they just picked them off. Like, it was a very strategic approach. Like, it was not the gung-ho Arsenal we saw last season. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
and guess what, guys? There is your praise, and that's all that you're getting. That's all that you're getting.
Man said the amount of Arsenal fans on TikTok thought I was criticizing Arteta by calling him pragmatic. How's that a criticism, bro?
Bro, like, respectfully, TikTok football chat, ain't it? The amount of times I've gone there and I've heard the same 3 questions on repeat. Oh, he wants Poch out, but who's he going to bring in? Who are you going to bring in if Poch gets sad? Respectfully, 50% of them are parrots. Here's where you can have real discourse. TikTok, no, it's too short form content for that.
100%, but this is why I sit here. Do you know what I mean? I sit here and I prefer to do shows like this and to talk football, because it's one of them things where you can actually have nuanced conversations, bro. And my bro, I didn't hear it, and 2, I don't really care, bro. Do you know what I mean? So you didn't need to waste your money, but I appreciate your super chat. Man said that's why United just need a good coach. Raya has done nothing to cause. What's that? Has nothing to do because the team is coached well. Yeah, 100%.
I completely agree. Mendy and Tuchel.
Completely agree.
Mendy would have like 1 save to make a game with the way that we were set up, and he'd still just handle it. Like, that's the way you want. I don't want to notice my goalkeeper. I barely want to notice my centre backs. I want to be talking about their passing and everything, not their tackling. And that's the way it is when you guys are actually at an elite level. It's just we actually had a trophy to flex at the end of it.
100%. And this thing, man said that Arteta's built a culture and they're still fragile. Bro, the thing is, yeah, I believe 1 defeat, yeah, could derail them 100%, but it doesn't look like it's coming, bro. So if it does come, it's going to be a shock defeat. And if there is a shock defeat, I think it could rattle them. Honestly. But they were supposed to go out to Porto. They were supposed to. That first leg, Porto was supposed to win that 2-0. Then that would have been the game done. But Arsenal found a way through, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where a shock defeat could derail them 100%. It could. But at the moment, bro, they look very resilient. They look very, very resilient at the moment. And it could take a bit of adversity to see what they're made of, bro. But at the moment, they look like at best, yeah, you're getting a draw against them, bro. Because they can 0-0 it. They can 0-0 it, bro. Like if they win the first leg today against Bayern,
Or
they
they can
can
just do it off
go.
set pieces.
Yeah, bro. They can go to Bayern Munich and play for a draw and get it. They can.
I
Like,
low-key
you
think
know
they
what I'm
win
saying?
the first leg. Don't
Yeah,
know if they wipe
they
them
should
out, but a
win.
little
Nah, I
1-0
think
win
they
or
should
something.
win they should win the first leg because they're at home and Bayern have got no fans. Do you know what I'm saying? They got no fans, but they can go to Bayern and play for a draw. They really can, bro. After seeing the way they sat back against Man City, bearing in mind Bayern don't play anything like Man City, so it wouldn't be the same kind of game anyway. But they've shown me that they can do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So it makes the game interesting to me because initially we might have thought that we were going to see the Arsenal that was going to try and play football. But no. Do you know what I'm saying? You didn't get that. Didn't get that at all. You're going to get an Arsenal team that are going to be very pragmatic, very measured, and they're not going to take too many risks at any
It's
point,
gonna be
bro.
really hard to break through.
Very hard to break down. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be Arsenal are playing very similar to how we used to associate with Chelsea. Very similar.
That's why I looked at their performance. And I couldn't be negative about the way they played at the Etihad. And this is another thing to people who think we have an Arsenal agenda. Be very, very easy for me to come out of that City game and say, "Oh, they just defended. They were shook. They were scared." No, I've seen us do that with like so many different title races where we've gone away to the rivals and we've just said, "Okay, our aim is just not to lose." I'll take a draw. We'll try and go for the victory. But as long as we don't leave here with 0 points, calm. We'll pattern everything else. We just can't let them get any more ground on us. The only thing is, like, you lot are just learning about what it takes to win this title because when we did that, don't think I forgot about the chance. Boring, boring Chelsea. That 0-0 at the Emirates in 2015. When we were going for the title and we did the exact same thing. John Terry had Olivier Giroud locked up, one of his best individual defensive performances. Like, oh, you're just parking your bus to a title.
Hey, bro.
Now you're learning.
Arsenal fans get impressed. Listen, man said we're nothing like Chelsea. We still dominate the ball. Hey, bro, you weren't dominating the ball against Man City,
nothing
bro.
like Chelsea.
You man parked the aeroplane, and it's okay. Do you know what I'm saying? You man parked the aeroplane. I'll be real. Like the majority of the ball thing, yeah.
It's just they refuse to admit it because they've been anti that for the last 15 years.
No,
now
100%.
you're learning. That's
bro,
all.
There's nothing, bro. But this is the weird thing about Arsenal fans. It's like first they took pride in their style of play that didn't win trophies, and now you're actually playing trophy-winning style of football. Yeah, like it's not an insult. Chelsea won bare trophies. Like, so when I'm saying it's associated with Chelsea, that's a compliment because Chelsea wins stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, bro. Listen. Hey, listen, relax, brother. I'm just saying, bro. Broski, I'm just saying, yeah, it's a compliment. I'm saying you're playing trophy-winning football right now. The way Arsenal are playing, this is how you win trophies. I'll be real. Do you know what I mean? I know it doesn't feel like that to Arsenal fans because they don't know what it feels like to win trophies. But I see my team win a lot of trophies. And to win trophies, you have to be hard to beat. You have to be. And that's what Arsenal are. That's why I was
older sure Arsenal fans will get it. Because like
that's
that
why last season
the Arsenal chant is literally because they were that good defensively back in the 90s and 80s. If they went 1-0, done.
Bro, you man got spoiled, yeah, with Wenger's little spicy football, yeah. But bro, I have to be real. You're playing trophy-winning football right now. This is how you win trophies. All the stuff you was doing before the tippy-tappy stuff, yeah, it was great. Do you know what I mean? It got all the girls supporting you and that. You get me? You man had models on your team and that. But bro, you wasn't winning trophies. I've seen my team win trophies. And Lewis has seen his team win trophies, the biggest ones of them all. And you have to play the way you're playing right now. It's not sexy, bruv. Let's not pretend. It's not sexy, bruv. Like even in the 3-0,
what it is,
bruv. Even in the 3-0 against
now.
Even the 3-0 against Brighton. Even in the 3-0 against Brighton, yeah, it was a professional job they done on Brighton. That they weren't sourcing Brighton. It was a professional hold that 3-0. That's what it was, bro. Like this is trophy winning football. This is a compliment, bro. Like I don't know why man are getting pressed about it. I'll be real. Because last season
They
you
were
man were
asking you
playing,
for praise 10 minutes ago.
bro. Last season they were playing scintillating football, bro. And what did they win? Bro, last season, Arsenal at the start of the season, on my life, they were blowing teams away in the first 20 minutes. And it was like, rah. But then they didn't win nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I'm literally saying you man are playing, you're playing trophy winning football right now because you're very, very difficult to break down. You're not as good, you're not as entertaining as you were last season, but you're better. Because entertainment don't win football matches, bro. Chelsea got 4-4s against Man City. Do you know what I'm saying? They got 4-3 against Man United. All this entertaining football, they ain't gonna win them shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I'm saying that it reminds me of Chelsea, it's a compliment, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's fully a compliment.
What it is, though, is they just don't want to be associated with everything they were against. I remember a decade ago, I used to talk to Arsenal fans, and they were like, I would rather lose a league title playing the way that we play than winning it playing the way that you play. Well, how's that turned out? Suddenly everyone's loving the football.
Yeah.
You don't rate it until it's your club. That's it. And then you have to defend
100%.
your football against other fans. The thing is, I'm not hypocritical. I've spent decades saying that.
Hey, brother, listen, I'm respecting your team, bro. Man said that I don't respect Arsenal. I'm giving you the ultimate respect. I'm comparing you to teams that win trophies, bro. How is that disrespectful? I don't understand. I think it's very respectful, fam. Very respectful. I saw Man United and Chelsea playing a Champions League final. Two resilient, robust football teams, bro. Like that's the benchmark. Do you know what I mean? All the fancy one-touch football and that Arsenal used to play, yeah, like in the Europa League, it doesn't mean anything. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you man are playing trophy-winning football right now. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't need to be sexy, bro. You don't need our validation, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just go and win the league and win the Champions League, bro, because my team's won both in the same season.
That's it. Don't need validation. You need trophies. You need to put a medal on the table.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. But respect has to be there for what you're doing. Like at the moment, you don't look like you can lose a football match. They genuinely look like that, bro. And that's how I felt watching Mourinho's Chelsea.
Bro, we gotta go to the Emirates in like 2 weeks. And again, thoughts in Europe. Ha! Ha!
Bro.
That's 3 days after the Man City game. Like, I don't want to use... Yeah, I ain't looking forward to that game at all.
Bro, these brothers don't look like... These brothers don't look like they can lose a football match right now. I'll be real. They don't look like it. Because last season, yeah, I was seeing their vulnerabilities, seeing the goals they were conceding. And I was like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? These, man, you can get these, man. At the moment, it looks like even if they don't play well, they can just nick a set piece or they'll win a penalty or something like that. And then once they go 1-0 up, it's peak, bro. That's it. Like, the only way to beat these guys is to score first. If you let them score first, it's long. That's what it looks like. And that's how I felt against Chelsea. It was that. Once Chelsea got 1-0 or Jose, the game was done.
Done.
Lock off. 1-0. John Obi Mikel comes on, man, pull down the shutters. It's over.
Good times.
That's how
we bring on Gilchrist to just kick anything in sight. See where we fall.
This is how it feels, bro. I swear down, bro. Like, so that's the thing, bro. Like, the thing is with these, man, them man say, yeah, that I'm always hating. And when I compliment them, these man are getting angry at the compliments. Like, it's like, I can't win with these Donnies, bro. I can't win.
It's because they don't like the way that you said it. Or
but bro,
they don't like the fact that you're talking about defensive football because they're just realizing that's what their club's being associated with. Go for it.
Yeah,
like just accept that you were wrong a decade ago.
Hey, brother, come on, relax, family. What do you mean, bro? Man's showing you, man, the respect that you deserve, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Resilient team, family. Do you know what I'm saying? You man are resilient, fam. I'm telling you, that's what you man are doing. I've seen trophy winning football. This is trophy winning football. I'll be real. It is trophy winning football, but now you need to go and win the trophies. But Arteta's getting it right, bro. He's getting it right now. As soon as you dropped, yeah, that activist, that left back, bro, you look like a different team. I'll be honest. Do you know what I mean? Did you see my man on Instagram as well, blood? My man was saying, what's his name? What he said to Zinchenko, blood. Man was like, stop talking about going to fight and go fight, blood, if you want to fight, blood. You know, like that. That's what man was
Wait,
on.
who
Man was
said
doing
that?
Man was doing bro, what's his name?
What?
Bro, I swear down, I seen it, bro. I seen it, bro. The activist, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, Serge Aurier, blood. Man said, bro, if you're gonna
Mad.
go fight, then go fight, blood. Stop talking about going and fighting.
How have
You
I
know, like
missed that? Nah, that's crazy.
Bro, yeah, because he was like, real bad man don't talk about fighting, they just go and fight, blood. So if you want to go fight, then go fight. You don't need to let us
Yeah, he
know
said,
that that's
stop
for
your cinema and go there right now. A real volunteer doesn't need anyone to call him up. Mad.
You
Just
see
put
what
him
I'm
on the
saying?
spot
Bro,
immediately.
see, man know that already. You know like that, bro. Like if one of my dogs is on beef, I'm not calling them and saying, "Oh, bruv, do you need my help, bro?" I'm pulling up. Man, don't need to ask. If you're gonna pull up, you're gonna pull up. You know, like that, man, and say, "Oh, bro, let me know if you need me," and that. Nah, bro, it's like, yo, I'm rolling. You know, like that. This is just what it is, bro. Zinchenko's a weird you. As soon as you drop that bray, yeah, because you can't have funny man energy around you. You know them ones. When you're trying to defend, because when you're a defender, bro, these man, did you see the way that Gabriel celebrated that block, bro, at 3-0? Man wants the clean sheet, blood. So when you got man moving like that, and then you got Zinchenko to your left and that, bro, you can't be defending like that with man like Zinchenko there.
That's probably why I was celebrating.
It don't make no sense.
Got the clean sheet, even with this fraud.
Bro, that's it, man. Don't make no sense. And this is what it is. You can't have the funny man energy there. So as soon as you move Zinchenko, you're fine. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is just what it is, bro. So, bro, they're handling business right now. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't hate it, bro. The only thing that's frustrating for me about the Arsenal situation is, like I said, we are three wins away from them last season, and we've regressed. Our manager's taken us backwards, bro. And that's on us, blood. That's not on Arsenal, bro. They're moving in the right direction. They've been moving in the right direction, but they still need to get the job done.
Because, like, the golfing class between us and Arsenal has just massively grown over the last 2 seasons. As much as I hate to say it, like their team's been well clear of us for like the last 2.5 years. The good thing is they just got nothing to show for it. And
well,
like
exactly.
I'm happy with that.
And until they do, yeah, then it just is what it is.
London's still blue until then.
100%.
Either London's blue or London's washed. Because you gotta put a trophy on the table. Do something to claim the throne. You don't get to claim the throne just because we're in hibernation. You have to take the throne. You ain't done it yet.
Trust me.
You get a UCL or a Prem, or God forbid both. I have to just put my hands up and say, all right, cool. Now you have to respond, Chelsea. Now you have to respond. You allowed this to happen under your watch.
Facts.
So
what you saying about
until then, it's still us.
What are you saying about this Bayern game? You reckon that they win this first leg?
Quietly, yeah. Actually, not even quietly. Like Bayern haven't been good.
They haven't, but they put all their eggs in the Champions League basket. I've been watching their games. I watched the Dortmund game. They didn't look bothered. And then literally the last game they lost as well. It's like they gave up on the league because they knew they couldn't win it. I think all their eggs are in this Champions League basket.
I hear that. And like I'm glad you said that too, because I was hoping it, but I haven't seen enough Bayern to like really believe that. But does that work out for you though? Like just being demotivated for a bunch of games in a row, like losing momentum, losing form, and then just instantly switching on for Arsenal away. I don't know. Like maybe they'll be a bit more competitive, so I don't think Arsenal wipe them out. But I thought like a 1-0. I could see a 1-0
as well. I can see a 1-0. I can see a 1-0 as well.
Yeah, and like second leg, like we'll see how it turns out because Bayern could be a different animal at home.
I can see a single goal win for Arsenal, but I believe both teams are winning at home. So I think Arsenal have to do the damage in the first leg. Do you know what I'm saying? If Arsenal don't win the first leg, then they're out, innit?
If Arsenal win by 2 goals, then I think they probably go for it.
I think they have to win by 2 goals. I'll be honest, because Bayern are going to score goals at home. They are going to score goals at home. So Arsenal need to beat Bayern by at least 2 goals. So a 2-0, 3-1, then I think they're through because Arsenal can go and defend and only concede 1 in Germany or concede none. They can do that, bro. Like they've proven to me. They've proven to me by what they done to Man City that they can just sit back and let Bayern have the ball and rough it out. They've proven that. So if they go with a decent cushion, they can see it out.
They'll hold that out for 90 minutes.
But they need the cushion though.
Yeah.
They need the cushion.
2-0, even if it's 3-0, yeah, done out. Whole leg's done out by then. But yeah, like I'm not too sure with Bayern going into this game. Like maybe they play a little bit better, but I can't look past the form. I'm just hoping you're correct that they've just gone on flight mode for the whole Bundesliga and they're ready to just switch on for this one. And this is the game they've been preparing weeks for. If that's the case, cool. Tuchel, you are a genius. But I gotta see it, man. I gotta see it because Bayern have been awful this season.
They have, but boy, we'll see. And even the City game, broski. I'll be honest, the way Man City are playing, I think it depends on how they set up what they do at Real Madrid. I'm pissed they got them on at the same time, bruv. Them man don't respect us, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Do you know what I'm saying? And they got the two dead games tomorrow as well. Like, bruv, they should have just put the Atleti game on at the same time as Arsenal or something, or split it up. Do you know what I mean? And put the PSG one at the same time. Bruv, who wants to? Bruv, I'm watching PSG Barcelona, but man don't care about that game, really. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I don't care about that. Everyone knows the Premier League's where it's at, bro. They should have never put the two Premier League teams on the same night, bro. It's a disaster. But
do you feel like it was done deliberately to like put a bit more focus on the other teams?
I think so. Because they probably knew that people wouldn't watch the other teams in it if they did it that way. But still, bundies, man. Over 2 legs, over 2 legs, I can't. The thing is, I feel wrong writing off Manchester City over 2 legs, but
of course,
I don't know, bro. Like, I just feel like Real Madrid are meant to beat them. But you know what it is, You know what it is, though? With us, because we watch Man City week in, week out, and we don't watch Real Madrid week in, week out, it's like we look at Man City and we almost take them for granted. Because we look at them and say, oh, they're not that good because they struggled against Burnley or whatever, or they struggled against Sheffield United. But it's like, brother, man don't really see Real Madrid's performances every week. I just see the results, innit? So I don't know how well they play on a week-to-week basis to really accurately judge how good they play week in, week out. I just know that they got that Champions League heritage. Do you know what I mean? So we hear Real Madrid and we think, all right, cool. Vinny, XYZ, they should beat Man City. But bro, I just wouldn't be surprised if City do it. But it feels to me like Real Madrid should do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but it's just really hard to predict that sort of tie because both are strong teams. Both teams are capable of beating the other. I feel like Real Madrid aren't going to handle going to the Etihad and collapse the same way. Well, they're not going to collapse the same way they did last season. They'll be a bit more prepared for it. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure with that one because it could really go either way. So Real Madrid, like, regardless of who you think the better teams are not, both teams know how to handle games like this. The game management's insane from both sides. So I don't know. Like all my hope is as a Chelsea fan, I need that game to go to extra time because we played them 3 days after at Wembley. That's my only hope. Get that game to extra time. I don't care who goes through past that. Or if anything, I might need City to go through for the coefficient, just so we can scam Europe off 8th place.
No, I hear that.
That's our only way getting it.
Man said Rants flip-flopping. I know it's hard to predict. I'm not flip-flopping. I was honest. I said I don't know, bruv. Like,
yeah, like it's
like,
Man City,
like, bro. How is man saying I don't know? Yeah, flip-flopping. Like you youths are weird, you know. You know, like that, bro. I'll be real. You youths are weird.
Pick a side. You have to pick a side.
Yeah, I mean, youths are fucking weird, bruv. Do you know what I mean? You might not even know what gender you are, blood. You fucking generation, blood, and you're telling me to predict a football score. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't understand. Like, what's man doing? Man said I don't know. It's hard to predict. I watch Man City.
Like, what do you mean you don't know?
Bro, I don't watch Madrid every week. You know
I'm making a bet based off your opinion. That's what it is.
I don't watch Real Madrid every week, blood. So I don't know how they play. Like I watch Man City every week. So if Man City win but they don't play well, I can say, cool, Man City won, but they look like they can be beaten. I don't know how Real Madrid play every week. I don't watch them every week. I only watch the big games. So I don't know how they play on a week-to-week basis for me to say categorically Real Madrid have to beat Man City, bro. I don't fucking know, bruv. I don't watch them. Do you know what I mean? These men are weird. These are the same man saying, oh, Rants, did you see how J. Cole apologized? Yeah, he apologized. You know, like that. I understand why he apologized. Do you know what I mean? Because he understood, yeah, that he was a bitch for responding in the first place because no one was talking to him. That's the truth. And this is what happens. Bear man get peer pressured, yeah, into responding to shit that ain't got nothing to do with them, yeah. But at least he had the self-awareness, yeah, to turn around and say, you know what, this wasn't really my beef anyway. Because even when he responded with the chat, you could tell that he wasn't even believing the bars he was spitting, bruv. It was the most apologetic fucking send I've ever seen. You know, like that. You don't send for a man and say, oh, you know what, I respect you and that, but I'm just gonna diss you because my brethrens were getting on to me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like this is what it is. And he realized that he acted out of character and he apologized. Yeah. Yo, Nina, bro, it's true though, blood. Like, bro, I'm not saying that you can't diss a man and apologize, but what I'm saying is, yeah, he was sending for Drake in the first place. Cole caught a stray because he was standing next to him. You know, like that. And then he gave man a whole song. It's like, you can't give me a whole song when I was sending for your brethren. Do you know what I mean? And you got a one line and you gave me a whole song just because your brethren's gassed you up. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. Like, you're not about that life. You've never been about that life. Like, that brother skateboards around his house. I'm sure he does. Like, he ain't got that Compton energy that Kendrick's got, bro. Like,
that's he's a skateboarder. That's crazy.
No, but it's true though. And Kendrick's got that short man energy as well, blood. You know what I'm saying? So he's like 5 foot and he's from Compton. So he's angry, cuz. Like, he's coming with a different energy when he's sending for man. Do you know what I mean? So when Cole done it, Cole tried to do the thing where it's like, you know what? I'm cool with you and that. Man don't really want to send for you, so don't send for me, innit? It was a kind of a little polite warning. And then he said, actually, nah. Like, I shouldn't have done this. Because bare people understood, yeah, he should have deleted it. He should have deleted it. He put it on the project, might delete later. He should have deleted the song because it didn't slap. Like, the flow was hard, the beat was hard, but the bars weren't believable. You know, like that. They weren't believable. And this is what it is. And I'm a big...
I actually got to listen to it now.
Bro, I've been a fan of J. Cole since I was downloading his mixtapes on LimeWire, bruv. You know them ones. Before man had albums. Like, man listened to the come up and all of that. So, bruv, man understands. But the problem is, yeah, when I listen to his mixtapes and then I listen to his albums, man's always disappointed. Always. Because I know what he's capable of. And then it's only 2014 that I really fuck with. Forest Hill Drives. The rest of these things are just throw them in the bin, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where, for me, for him to turn around and talk about bodies of work to Kendrick here is disingenuous because he's got better bodies of work than you. So the whole like, he never meant it. Do you know what I mean? It's like he didn't mean it. So my thing is, I understand the self-awareness of him to say, you know what, I shouldn't have done it and I didn't want to do it. And my brethren's gassed me up to do it. But now he looks corny.
Yep, now he looks like an idiot for it.
See? And guys, this is
why effort to making a track just to go back on it.
Do you know what I'm saying? And this is where it is. And that is why, guys, don't let people peer pressure you, yeah, into doing shit you don't want to do, bro. Don't let people make you come out of your frame, blood, because then you look like a bozo. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what it is. So the thing is, he looks like a bozo now, yeah, but it's one of them things where, for me, you're even more of a bozo for responding because you felt pressure to respond in the first place. That's the bozo move. Do you know what I'm saying? Because real bad men do what they want to do. And this is exactly what it is. So, man said, Rants, I respect a man who admits he fucked up. Exactly. That's where I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you put the pride in it, like, respect, you put the pride and the ego aside, do you know what I'm saying? Put the pride and ego aside, yeah. I respect that he realized that it was a dickhead move to respond with a whole track for a man that gave you one line. when he was really sending for your guy. Because now it looks like you was caping for Drake, blood. That's what it looks like. It looks like you was caping for Drake. Because Drake got a whole verse, you got one line, and then you wrote a whole song for man. So unless you're fighting Drake's battles, yeah, bruv, Drake needs to pick up the pen, fam. That's what really needs to happen. Because that's what I want to see. I want to see Drake get smoked again. Do you know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. That's what I'm trying to see. That's what I'm trying to see, bro. I'll be real. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Man said I've never seen a man apologize in rap. To be fair, Jay-Z apologized, yeah, for the bar about mashing my man's baby mum, yeah, the condoms on the car seat to Nas, but he didn't apologize.
Yeah, Nas, I thought it was that.
But he didn't apologize for the whole beef. He just apologized for bringing man's misses into it because man said that those are off the table.
He got a lot of backlash from what I remember.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Apparently, his own mum was like, "Yeah, nah, you need to apologize."
That was
you can't
it.
be saying them things. I hear
his
it.
own mum got him to apologize.
See, I hear that, but do you know what I'm saying, bro? To apologize before the response is crazy. I can't lie. It is crazy, but bro, I respect
the response.
But I respect, yeah, the fact that he was man enough to respond. I mean, to apologize, but he should have never put out the diss track in the first place. This is the problem.
Yeah, it's like you just gotta learn from that. But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, Nina, bro, relax, blood. I hear it, blood. But still, I'm just saying it's not the same as apologizing for the whole track. You know, like that. It's not the same though. So this is the thing, and this is what it is. So I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. Where I'm from, yeah, you just have to firm it. I'll be real.
You just gotta wait for it to blow over. That's
Bro,
all.
you just have to firm it, man.
Don't get cooked for a few weeks and then people will move on.
Bro, this is what it is. But bro, I told you, man. But this is what I'm on, bro. And then the Nina's just in the chat, just making it worse. But this is the thing. This is where man are from, yeah. Man are from, like, man from ends. Man are not from online beef, innit? And this is just what it is. Man are not on online beef, bro. And this is why I tell you, man, when man are chatting shit, yeah, don't tell me, bro. Because I don't want to know. Because the reality is most of these men will chat shit. And then when they see you, the energy is not the same. It's not reciprocated. It's not that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, them man are like, is it lyrics or is it not lyrics? Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. And with Kendrick and my man, it's just lyrics. It's not smoke. Whereas Kendrick really don't like Drake. So that's why I want real smoke. That's what I want.
Real beef.
The J. Cole diss wasn't really a diss. There was no Vim. You know them ones. Like, it was some friendly ass, like, yo, like, I respect you. Didn't want to do this, but you mentioned my name and that. Like, come on, bro. Leave it out, bro. That, nah, bro. That's why I like how Pusha dealt with Drake, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Talking about his mom and his dad and that, bro. That's how I like, bruv. And then talking about his youth, blood. This is the kind of beef I like.
His kid, if he was the first one to do that.
Bruv, that's the kind of war I like, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the only way to do war. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, God, all of that. But you got to be 100% into it.
Bruv, that's it.
Not doing
that's
the whole Bournemouth in May
war.
on the beach crap.
That's real war, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's why when you man come in my chat, yeah, and you tell me about that pagan, yeah, that Mr. Bean, I always tell you about this youth, yeah, like, bruv, he's got no energy in real life. That's why every indirect that he says, it doesn't mean nothing. Because the last time a man tried to snuff him, yeah, I had to step in. And it's on camera. It's documented. So you man know that. You know that he's not on anything. So everything he says doesn't mean nothing. I'll be real, it don't mean anything.
You just get bored of it after a while.
You just get bored of it because when men are talking and you know they're not on anything, bro, it's boring. It's boring. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So
he said something again. Whatever, man.
It's just like whatever. It doesn't mean anything. It don't mean nothing. That's why I was dying. Yeah, I was dying when Scraps was saying that he was gonna punch up them vloggers and that. But I was dying. Bruv, listen. Scrap said he was gonna punch up these vloggers because, bruv, Bear Man are just out here chatting shit. But the thing is, it's like, bro, if you're not on the internet thing, yeah, you need to understand that man just chat for chat's sake, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But man are not on that, bro. Like me, I'm still learning that, and that's how my thing with DT escalated, and then I had to punch someone up, and then you get me. Because this is what happens. Because when we hear stuff, we're just like, all right, cool, we need to deal with this. But the thing is, the internet's not a real place.
Mm-hmm.
It's not real, blood. Do you know what I mean? And it took me a long time
That's
to
why some
understand
people
that.
fake their characters on there.
Bro, it took me a long time to understand that. And that's why even when that Viz Bray was talking about Saeed, I just had to send for him straight away. The same way the other you that try mention my name on TikTok, I had to send for him straight away. And then he's responded like pretty much saying, all right, cool, fair play, fair play. Because it's like, bro, I ain't got no time for this shit. Do you know what I mean? I got no time for it, bro. Do you know what I mean? If you mention my name a little bit, I'll mention your name a lot, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is just what it is.
If you shoot, you better not miss. That's it.
Come on, bro.
Come correct or come corrected.
This is what I'm saying, and that's why he got cooked. Yeah, that's why the Aiden you got cooked after that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I thought, like, bro, there's no need. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no need.
I didn't even hear what he said, but hey, whatever it is, will probably BS if he got cooked immediately.
Come on, bro. You can send subs, bro. You know what I mean? That's what Drake's probably gonna do, bro. Man's probably gonna have 2 albums full of indirects for K Dot now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. 2 albums worth of indirects, bruv. Man's indirecting things that he used to beat and that. He's got no shame. Bruv,
yeah,
2 kids later, he's still indirecting. Man's indirecting, bruv, indirecting Rihanna and Serena Williams. They all got families and that. And man's still sending indirects, bro. It's crazy. It don't even make no sense.
Wait, who mentioned my name? Oh, I actually don't care. I actually don't care either.
It don't make no sense, brother.
I just realized I don't give a damn.
100%. This is it, bro. Now, man wants all the smoke, bruv. And I see man bringing up the other brother as well, bro. The only reason why I didn't respond to that brother is because my brother told me not to, bro. And my brother's my brother. You know, like that. And that was it.
Yeah, I know what you're on about.
And that was it. My brother's my brother because he knows brother, listen. Hey, bro, that's like 50, bro. It's not even get the strap. The strap's always on me, blood, when it comes to anyone can get it. You know, like that. Anyone can get it, bro. It's just my brother just said, you know what, yo, cool, like, allow it, boom, boom. So I allowed it. That was it. That's all. Do you know what I mean? There's always a reason why I don't respond, bro. Do you know what I mean? But when it comes to cooking, bro, trust me. Hey, bruv, man always got the Scotch bonnet, blood. I'm telling you. So it just is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But, bro, Kendrick's already won this. So the game is the game, people.
I gotta keep a bigger track of what's going on with that because I've heard about it. I haven't followed it at all. I've been too busy following WrestleMania this weekend to clock that.
Hey, brother, listen. Yeah, but that's what YouTube is, WrestleMania, blood. That's what it is. It's just wrestling, bro.
Facts.
You know, like that. It's
everyone's just pulling out different characters and gimmicks, and they're changing it by the year and all of that.
Facts. This is just what it is. So you man already know what it is. The game is the game, people. All right, big up everyone inside. We're redirecting to Ghana now, and then I'm heading over to his stream. You get me? And then we're gonna continue the chat, the football chat. What you got coming up, bro?
I'm just doing a little Q&A. I was gonna do a watch along, but I thought, you know what? It's my birthday. I'm gonna go out and have a few drinks instead. So I'm gonna be live on my channel in about half an hour, and then that's me done for the day. I'm just chilling past that. Love for the love in the chat as well. Big up, my guys.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? And this is just what it is, people. So, yo, big up everyone inside. Do you know what I mean? And I'll see you right over on Ghana stream, people, in a bit.